The 1.5 turbo engine in the new Hyundai i30 is a relatively new Smartstream 1.5 TGDI engine introduced by Hyundai in 2020 when the i30 model went through a facelift. The engine is now mostly available with the N-line trim and is not cheap at all, but many potential buyers want to know if this is a long-lasting option. Well, the engine is quite new and there are not so many high-mileage i30 models equipped with this motor, but we can still say something about its reliability now. First of all, this is a direct injection engine equipped with a relatively simple and reliable turbocharger. Its timing system is driven by the chain, which seems to be more or less long-lasting, and there are tricky phasers on both camshafts. The phasers are so tricky that I wouldn't experiment with oil and only bought Hyundai OEM oil for these engines to avoid phaser issues. If they fail, the repair is going to cost you quite a lot. There are hydraulic lifters in the engine, so no need to adjust valve clearance. The engine is MHEV, so it's a mild hybrid engine with a small electric motor, or better call it a starter generator, and a small battery pack. This gives you some extra torque and a safe start-stop feature, but at high mileage this can add extra bills for repairs, unfortunately. If we look at forums, the most common complaint is excessive noise and vibrations, but I don't think you can do anything with this. I know about several cases of chain replacement before the vehicle reaches 100,000 kilometers, which is quite common for modern Hyundai engines, so the chain is claimed to last the entire lifespan of the engine, but it won't, and replacing it once you hear any suspicious rattling will prolong the life of the engine significantly. Unfortunately, the intake valves will get some carbon contamination over time because the engine features direct injection, but if you drive it actively, the problem will not bother you anytime soon. Some minor issues seem to be common, like failing engine mounts or problems with the purge valve, but fortunately repair costs will not be too high even when you are out of the warranty. Now, in terms of longevity, it's hard to predict the average lifespan of this engine as of now, but if it lasts over 200,000 miles or 300,000 kilometers without major problems, I'll be surprised. First of all, expensive phasers will fail earlier than that. Secondly, there is a high risk of chain problems at high mileage. And thirdly, the piston rings will most likely let oil come through to the combustion chambers much earlier than that. Repairing such issues may eventually cost you more than getting a low mileage used engine from a wrecked car. But if the engine is serviced perfectly and looked after well, you can still get a lot of miles out of it with very limited repair and maintenance expenses.